This is the former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, and you are watching the Nation Network. Be there. Arriba!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. This is Smackdown, and this is the League of Legends. We've got the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight, and we know there's going to be some big fallout over the events that have taken place here over the recent weeks. As a matter of fact, joining us at this time, here he comes, the one, the only, The Rock.
Tito Santana. And you are watching
the former
the
heavyweight
Nation
champion of
Network.
the world, The Rock, stepping into the
Be
ring
there.
right now. And one thing
Arriba.
we know for sure, he is not at all happy about the fact the dynasty no longer has the World Heavyweight Championship.
Indeed, he is not. As we see him make his way into the ring, no doubt whatsoever we're going to see this addressed. Of course, the big question on everybody's mind is what the heck is going on with Shawn Michaels?
Well, you know what? Shawn Michaels always decided in his mind that it was better to have it on the championship in the hands of Hogan and the NWO. I don't know that I agree with that logic, but that's the way he felt about it. Got involved in the match and cost the dynasty the biggest loss that they've ever suffered.
Finally, The Rock has come back to SmackDown. The Rock has one message to relay here tonight on SmackDown, the show named after The Rock. And that message is to you, Hulk Hogan. What happened at Saturday night's main event was a fluke. And it took outside interference for you, Hogan, to get past The Rock, because you couldn't do it one-on-one against the People's Champ. So The Rock says this. The Rock says once and for all, one-on-one, Hulk Hogan, The Rock challenges you to get in the ring with the Great One. No more excuses. The Rock wants your jabroni beaten ass to step inside the squared circle. One more time, put the World Championship on the line, and The Rock will lay the smackdown on your candy ass. But The Rock doesn't know, Hulk Hogan, if you've got the guts. The Rock thinks the NWO fears the dynasty. And The Rock damn sure knows Hulk Hogan fears The Rock. The Rock had you on Saturday night's main event. The Rock was about to lay the smackdown.
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Well, it looks like we're about to have a visit from the reigning World Heavyweight Champion himself, Chump Hogan.
Indeed, the leader of the NWO, and he is walking tall tonight, knowing that that championship title has come home to the NWO.
Well, like we mentioned earlier, Shawn Michaels felt it would be better off in his hands than it was in the hands of the dynasty. Whether or not that's true is yet to be seen.
Indeed, and we'll be seeing Mr. Michaels later tonight as he teams up with Triple H.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. I know things didn't go the way you thought they were gonna go, dude. But I tried to warn you. I tried to warn everybody. The NWO is for life. What you did with the dynasty, it was worthy of recognition. But at the end of the day, brother, you couldn't stand up to the NWO, now could you? The Rock says this, Hogan. Why don't you put the belt where your mouth is? Why don't you go one-on-one with the great... Never interrupt The Rock when he's talking. On Monday, why don't you go one-on-one with the great one? It's my turn to talk now, brother. You want another shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, man? You want to do it on Monday night? Hulk Hogan has no problem with that, brother. The NWO welcomes all challengers because we're going to prove one thing once and for all, and that is that we are the greatest faction in the history of the business, brother. Then it's set. The Rock will lay the smackers down on your candy ass. The Rock says, bring the gold with you to Monday Night Raw, and I will smack the taste right out of your mouth. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Well, that's where you're wrong, brother. I said I'd take you on, and I'd put the championship title on the line against you on Monday night, brother. But I'm the man holding the title. I'm the man with the gold, and the gold rules. I'll see you Monday night on WCW Nitro, brother. You think for one moment you're gonna...
Oh, hold on just a moment. Did he say what I thought he said?
Yeah, he said that he's going to be on WCW Nitro.
Hollywood Hogan and the NWO taking the championship to Nitro.
Well, apparently it's coming back. And when you've got the gold, the man with the gold rules, that's the oldest thing in the book. Everybody knows that. Certainly, Hollywood Hogan realizes that.
What does that mean for the League of Legends? The Rock starting to lay the smackdown here on Hollywood Hogan. And I believe Shawn Michaels may have made a very big mistake.
Well, we remember what happened when Shawn Michaels got out there, took out The Rock, and gave Hogan the big opening for the championship win. He had a look on his face like, what mistake might I have made? Now we can see for ourselves.
Fans will be back in just a moment.
If you haven't already seen PWI Championship Challenge this week, here's some of what you missed.
And now, it's time for the most popular show on the nation, PWI Championship Challenge. And here's your host, Vince McShell.
Oh no, this can only mean one thing.
What?
Incoming! Ladies and gentlemen, it just got real up in here. Introducing
Who is this?
a special guest challenger, Dre 41.
One of those answers is correct. Does anybody want to use a finisher?
Title special.
Holy cow, he's going to use it right out the... Most popular wrestler overall representing the World Wrestling Federation.
Marty Jannetty.
Correct answer is Kamala, the Ugandan giant. I don't write these things, I just read them, man.
One of the very
It
best.
could have been Marty Jannetty, and then who'd look foolish, right?
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
All right, fans, indeed, there is a hurricane hitting here on SmackDown tonight, but that opening moment that we just experienced
is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
What does this mean for the World Wrestling Federation?
Well, it means to me that Hollywood Hogan is going to take the NWO and the World Heavyweight Champion and restart the WCW Nitro.
I'll tell you right now, Shawn Michaels, what kind of a move was that?
Well, playing devil's advocate, the Dynasty was absolutely steamrolling through everybody, including D-Generation X. And I guess he figured, hey, none of us can stop them on our own. We might have to form alliances, and he chose perhaps the wrong one, but that's exactly what it came down to.
From Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal,
Batista making his return here to the Nation Network on SmackDown tonight to take on the Hurricane. Your thoughts about this one?
Well, I'll tell you right now, the Hurricane's definitely given up almost everything you can with the exception of speed and quickness, but I don't know that that's going to matter much. You're looking at Batista, former World Heavyweight Champion. The guy is just chiseled out of granite. Look at him. He's like a Greek god.
Indeed, quite the impressive resume by this man. Hurricane's going to have one heck of an uphill battle in this one, I'm afraid. I don't know if we're going to get any more information here about next week and what's going to happen with that world title. Can he do that? Can he take it and begin his own promotion, essentially? Reignite the WCW?
Like I said, it's the golden rule. The man with the gold rules. And right now, Hogan is the man with the gold.
As we are experiencing technical difficulties tonight, we apologize and are trying to work through them the best we can. As the Hurricane gets an early advantage here. And now it is Batista driving him into the turnbuckle. Bouncing the head of the Hurricane off the canvas and now hammering away with those heavy right hands.
Well, that's a little bit more of what I was expecting out of Batista early on. Hurricane came out, but I didn't expect it to last long.
There's a running power slam, gets a 1 count.
You know, looking at these two dudes, I'm almost thinking they shop in the same store.
Well, indeed, there is definitely a resemblance when it comes down to the color scheme. Well, that might be where the resemblance ends. Look at him fighting his way out of this backbreaker.
Well, that was just a matter of self-perseverance.
Series of elbows striking him upside the head, and Batista unloading on him. Hurricane slips out the back door, chop block to the leg. As Batista now clutching away at the left knee. Nice move right there by the Hurricane, dropping the elbow down into the chest, and now he takes the top mount position, hammering away with the right hands. Hurricane has the leg, goes for the cover. Nice move right there. Goes for the cover. Hooks the leg. He's got two. He got him. I don't believe it.
What just happened?
Somebody better check the weather forecast because I think hell just froze over.
Well, I've seen it all now.
Hurricane pulled off a shocker. You gotta wonder.
Yeah, I wonder one thing right now. I wonder if 2K and their number system means anything.
Look at that maneuver right there. Just tremendous impact on the shoulders and the neck.
Here is your winner, the Hurricane.
My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, more action still to come here on Smackdown, but already history has been made.
And new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. Join us for classic calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, fans, we are back, and look at this.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And here's a man who I can truly respect.
No doubt that you would. I can't say the same on my side, however. This man buys his way to the top.
You're going to take away from this man? You know what he's capable of in the ring.
He doesn't need to do it, but he does it anyway.
On Saturday night's main event, Farouk, you learned a very, very important lesson. One that I know all of you people out here at ringside know already. Everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man. Farouk, you strike me as a bit of a slow learner. I have acquired the services of someone who's going to make my millions into billions. I am the head of the $1 Million Corporation. I bought my very own giant. And now I have got one of the greatest minds in the history of financing. This might come as a bit of a shock to you, Farouk. But week after week after week, all I've done is made a fool of you. And tonight I'm gonna do it again. That's right. I know you want another crack at the $1 Million Man. I don't blame you. If I'd been humiliated 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row, I'd probably want revenge too. But you're gonna have to earn it. Tonight, Farouk, you're gonna go up against the latest member of the $1 Million Corporation. And if you win, and you won't, I will give you another shot But that's not going to happen because tonight you will have a price for the $1 Million Man.
Well, indeed, everyone has a prize for the $1 Million Man, or so he says. We're going to find out who it is tonight.
When you want wrestling that makes an impact, join us here on the Nation Network. The best of the past, the present, and the future. Impact Wrestling like you've never seen it before, exclusively on the Nation Network.
All right, wrestling fans.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Triangle of Terror from parts unknown. Weighing in at 243 pounds, Doink the Clown.
Well, we've seen this individual in action several times now on the Nation Network, and very unpredictable, to say the least.
Well, maybe so, but it's also the right time of year for him, isn't it?
Indeed, he celebrates this time of year all year long. When I say unpredictable, we are talking about somebody who absolutely will do anything to get a win.
Yeah, I like that about him.
I figured you would.
He lives by the body's motto, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Indeed, he may have taken that to a whole nother level.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
As the Hitman makes his way towards the ring. Singles competition right now. We have seen Bret the Hitman Hart branching out a little bit more on his own in singles matches as of late.
Well, you know what? The Hart Foundation tried getting those tag team titles away from the Dynasty, and they couldn't get it done. Perhaps Bret the Hitman Hart figures he'll have a better opportunity in singles competition. Hey, I wouldn't mind seeing him go up against Hollywood Hogan.
Nor would I. That would be one hell of a match. I would definitely want to be there for that. Oh, and Doink the Clown starting things off right away with the fisticuffs. And down goes the Hitman.
Doink having a little bit of fun, that's all.
Indeed, at the expense of the Hitman Bret Hart. How long can that possibly last?
One thing we can tell you right now about Doink, he might be a little bit eccentric to look at, and his behaviors may be a little bit different than what we're used to, but he has proven time and time again that he is a tremendous wrestler. Case in point right there.
Small package had the Hitman down, but he couldn't keep him there very long.
But he's given a wrestling lesson right now to Bret the Hitman Hart.
Over the top rope into the floor he goes. And now the Hitman and Doink ringside. Suplex him on the floor.
Well, that's definitely going to sting just a little bit.
Head first into the canvas, or into the mat, I should say, here on the floor. Doink just caught the boot of the Hitman and hammered away. Right to the head with that boot. Doink the Clown has the Hitman here up against the guardrail. The count is getting up high, and oh, head first into the steel post. The Hitman has been busted open.
He's not going to make it back up.
The Hitman, Bret Hart, has been counted out. Oh my word, we take a look back at the replay from this one.
Well, once it stepped outside the, wow, look at him right there, that head bouncing off the steel post. Did you hear the noise that thing made?
Yes, indeed. It rang the bell, literally and figuratively, of Bret the Hitman Hart.
Here is your winner, Doink the Clown.
Oh, Doink the Clown enjoying himself just a little bit too much, in my opinion.
And new World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion. Join us for Classic Calls, the live stream that captures the feel of the old days of professional wrestling. With the power of the classic board game Superstar Pro Wrestling, we bring the legends back to life as only we can.
Distracting the referee Valentine. Oh, low blow.
Names like Flair, Funk, Rhodes, Hogan, Snuka, Piper, and many others will rise to glory once again on the only channel that can contain the action, the Nation Network.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was an upset.
Look for it on Saturday evenings at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time.
All right, we're back, and look at this. This one's getting started already. D-Generation X going up against the Hardcore Outlaws.
Well, this will be our first opportunity to see D-Generation X as a tag team since what happened recently between Shawn Michaels and Hulk Hogan.
Indeed, we saw some fallout, it appeared, between Triple H and the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels. Triple H wanted answers, as many of us wanted at that time. Not sure we've got them yet.
Well, we might not have all of it, but we definitely got the majority of it. He made a decision based on what he thought was best.
I'd be curious to know what his opinion is today after what we heard earlier tonight. To the ropes he goes, back out front, and now Cactus Jack ties up in the middle of the ring. These Hardcore Outlaws were undefeated until they ran into the Dynasty.
Still the only smudge, if you would, the only blemish on their record is to the tag team champions. But other than that, no one's been able to beat them.
Goes for the cover, gets 2 count, and Shawn Michaels kicks out the back door.
You know what I find interesting? He's getting covered there for the count of 2, and Triple H is making no attempt to get in and make a save.
Well, perhaps he knew that he would be all right.
Perhaps, and perhaps he wants him to pay a price for what he's done. I'm not sure these two dudes are on the same page anymore.
Fans, we remind you to join us on Saturday night, 6:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Classic Calls. As Rob Van Dam goes down for the cover, this time Triple H does come in and make the save.
Well, at some point in time, Shawn Michaels might want to actually tag his partner into the match.
From behind now, back elbow caught, Rob Van Dam, Shawn Michaels missing the target. Tremendous match right here, just seeing these two men in the ring together. Shawn Michaels and Rob Van Dam. Split leg moonsault, and he caught him.
Well, the Hardcore Outlaws showing why they were undefeated for so long, making frequent tags, keeping the fresh man in the match, doing all kinds of damage to their opponents in the meantime.
Want to welcome everyone joining us live on the Nation Network. Andrew Roberts in the house, along with J-Rocks, the reigning PWI champion.
Yeah, anyone who hasn't taken a look at the PWI Championship Challenge needs to check that out. Getting better and better every week.
Back to the middle of the ring. Shawn Michaels, inverted atomic knee drop. Once again, Cactus Jack going to be singing a couple notes higher after this one.
Chyna outside the ring cheering on her team, and finally Triple H gets into the match.
He comes into the match, and Cactus has him. Oh, dropped him all the way to the floor.
The sound of the flesh hitting the concrete floor was absolutely unbelievable.
How this man can get back up after that one.
He's standing, though, in the middle of the ring waiting on Cactus Jack, and here he comes. Not called the Hardcore Outlaws for nothing. These two dudes can take it as well as dish it out.
Oh, the DDT on the apron. This is over.
Well, it could be. All he's got to do is roll him back into the ring, and then it should be very much.
Triple H firing back, but only momentarily.
He's having a great deal of difficulty right now maintaining an offensive momentum.
The pendulum indeed does seem to be swinging in the favor of the Hardcore Outlaws. Oh, drove him. Back into the ring, Triple H. And now from behind, Cactus Jack has him. There's a tag made. Off to the ropes. Double back body drop, got him up in the air.
Well, gravity is one fickle bitch. What goes up must come down.
One count, Triple H able to kick out the back door. Rob Van Dam with some words. Went for the clothesline, nobody home. And now up in the air for the suplex with ease as Triple H has him up. Dropping him with that suplex.
It's not just the suplex, it's how he did it. He left him hanging up there for a very long time to think about it.
And now Shawn Michaels tagged back in. That flying forearm to the head of Rob Van Dam. And now a quick tag made, and now all of a sudden DX getting back together again. Triple H hooks the leg of Rob Van Dam. You're not going to get him yet.
Every man in this match is a former World Heavyweight Champion, so you know they know how to get the job done.
Van Dam, oh my word, that sit-out jawbreaker, and Triple H caught him with a spine buster. Irish whip into the turnbuckle he goes, and now what's he going to do here? Has him up. Van Dam says, I don't think so. And Van Dam with the divorce court taking out the arm.
Well, Rob Van Dam has tried to do anything he can to throw Triple H off his game right now because that momentum ball has swung in the corner of D-Generation X.
Into the corner once again. And now Van Dam stretching the leg over the middle rope. Kick to the knee. Follows it up on a clothesline, and Triple H is down. Irish whip again into the turnbuckle. Van Dam boot to the midsection, and now stomping away on him.
Shawn Michaels on the opposite side of the ring. Smart move right here by Rob Van Dam. Talk about cutting the ring in half.
Goes for the cover. And the foot just barely over the bottom rope to break the count.
He's lucky the referee caught it.
Van Dam seems happy with himself, but lost sight of the legal man, and the tag made. Now Shawn Michaels comes in, and not a moment too soon.
Yeah, I would say so. Triple H seemed like he was fading awfully quickly.
Cactus driver. Shawn Michaels is out. And the Hardcore Outlaws do it again. Let's take a look at the replay.
Well, I can tell you this much right now. D-Generation X, they couldn't get past the Dynasty, and now they can't get past the Hardcore Outlaws. At some point in time, you have to reassess and say, what are we doing wrong?
Here are your winners, Rob Van Dam and Cactus Jack.
A tremendous victory for the Hardcore Outlaws as they get back into the winning ways here on the WWF's League of Legends. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
If you haven't already seen PWI Championship Challenge this week, here's some of what you missed.
And now, it's time for the most popular show on the nation, PWI Championship Challenge. And here's your host, Vince McShell.
Oh no, this can only mean one thing.
What?
Incoming! Ladies and gentlemen, it just got real up in here.
Who is
Introducing
this?
a special guest challenger, Trey 41. One of those answers is correct. Does anybody want to use a finisher?
Title schedule.
Holy cow, he's going to use it right out the most popular wrestler overall, representing the World Wrestling Federation.
Marty Jannetty.
Correct answer is Kamala, the Ugandan giant. I don't write these things, I just read them, man.
One of the very
It
best.
could have been Marty Jannetty, and then who'd look foolish, right?
All right, fans, we heard earlier tonight from the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Warner Robins, Georgia. Weighing in at 275 pounds.
As Farouk makes his way to the ring.
Well, for the last several weeks, we've seen Farouk going up against the $1 Million Man, and there have been all sorts of distractions that he says cost him the match. I think a lack of focus is what cost him the match.
Well, on two separate occasions, we've heard some music we are not used to. We've seen the call letters of JBL showing across the screen. Well, look at this. It is raining money. Wait a minute. That's Bradshaw.
No, it's not. It's JBL.
And his opponent, accompanied by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, JBL!
I don't believe what I'm seeing. Farouk's tag team partner. They were the APA.
Well, it's been several weeks now that we haven't seen them together. We did see him, JBL, come down to the ring, get in the face of Farouk at the end of a match not too long ago. We weren't sure what was going on with that then. Looks like right now we figured it all out.
JBL and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. The $1 Million Corporation has grown.
Yeah, let's not forget, they've already got the one and only Andre the Giant on their team as well.
Farouk has got that look in his eyes. He is ready to gain some extraction of revenge. He now knows the man who has been distracting him, costing him the matches against the $1 Million Man over the recent weeks. First, it was Saturday night's main event. Then it was on the weekly production of League of Legends. As this JBL goes to work on his former tag team partner.
Bitter friends make better enemies. What can I say?
Bradshaw going to work on Farouk. Irish whips him to the ropes, back out front. Back body drop, got him up into the lights with that one.
Normally, I would say Farouk is not known as a high flyer, but that just changed here tonight.
And now, what's he doing? He's on the top rope. Oh, the elbow. Hook of the leg. Will that be enough?
Well, he got two, but just barely able to get the shoulder up.
This crowd not at all appreciating the work of this JBL. Running power slam, and Farouk is in a world of trouble right now. Ran into the elbow. Has him up. Suplex. Oh, look at this. Farouk thought he had him. Went to the eyes.
Well, that's not exactly within the confines of the rule book now, is it?
Says the man who says, win if you can, lose if you must.
I know what I say. You don't need to tell the world what I speak for myself.
You don't like it when somebody from the other side does it, though.
I don't like it when the referee can't control the match. That's where I have a problem.
Now, you've never been a referee before, have you?
Of course I have.
Indeed you have, and as I recall, you didn't always control the match very well either.
Baloney.
Farouk goes for the cover, hooks the leg, gets one, he gets two, and almost put him away. Look at this. Surviving the Dominator. Back elbow, right to the head. A flying elbow. JBL is in control, and he knows it. To the ropes. Series of shots, rights and lefts. Has him from behind, turns him inside out with a clothesline. Hooks the leg, will that be enough?
He kicked out, somehow Farouk reaching deep down inside, able to get off the canvas.
Shoulder block again, and now Farouk has him. Up over the shoulder. Plants him head first. Shoulder just barely coming up off the mat, and Farouk complaining to the official.
Can you blame him? He should have had the win right there, and he knows it.
Irish whips him into the rope, back out front, another shoulder tackle, and now JBL can't get out of his own way. Devastating DDT.
Farouk stretching out the arm and the hand and going to town with those boots.
Oh, tremendous kick to the head. And now Farouk in trouble. Over the top rope into the floor he goes.
Look at this. The $1 Million Man is over there as well.
He's got a steel chair. Is he going to use this or what?
Well, I don't think he's going to sit on it.
Sidewalk slam. Spine buster, and Farouk is absolutely in control of this one. Will DiBiase be able to do anything? Again, able to kick out. Boot to the head. He's got that steel chair. Oh, right in the head, he got him. Referee calls for the bell.
Well, Farouk gets the win, but he certainly doesn't look like the winner here to me, does he to you?
He got the win by disqualification. Fans, thank you for joining us here on the Nation Network for the League of Legends. What's going to happen next week?